Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. I am sitting on my bed today. It's a little bit of a different setup. Excuse me for my unprofessionalism. But I didn't want to record. I didn't want to set up. And so I figured I'm not going to let the daunting task of setting up stop me from recording. So I just took that part out of it, and here I am. So, hi. Um, as you know, if you don't know, I started this channel in a very broken place. My first video that I ever did, I was actually living with my ex-husband, I was married to my ex-husband, but living separately. And I did a video about that. And that was a video that was really well received. A lot of people watched it, and I realized that a lot of people could relate. So since then, my life has changed drastically, and I'm still doing videos on the topic of love and relationship and marriage and things like that. But something has been really on my heart lately. Number one, I know that the Lord is moving me away from only talking about relationships and marriage. That's number one. It's on my heart. There's been things that He's placing on the inside of me, or He's placed on the inside of me, as well as my husband. And I know that the Lord is calling us to talk about more, calling us to call His children back to Him. And a lot of that is outside of the realm of relationships and marriage. Those things are good to talk about. And reasons being is because if you get messed up, because you're in the wrong relationship, you've married the wrong person, you are fornicating, whatever the case is, those things can hinder you from becoming the person God has called you to be. So that's why relationship is so near and dear to my heart. Being in the right relationship, being married to the right person, to the right spouse, the one that God has for you, aka soulmates, right? And so that is always going to be a topic of ours. However, like I said, I know the Lord is calling us to more and calling us to greater things, and really, really calling us to bring the children, His children, back to the Father's heart. And I noticed that, even when God is putting it on my heart, I'm kind of reluctant to talk about it, reluctant to talk about things outside of what we're used to talking about on the channel. And the Lord spoke to me, and He said, it's because there is a need for deeper. There's a need for His children have a need to want to hear, or they have a need to hear more of the gospel, more of God's heart and how He feels about His children, and just deeper knowledge, deeper revelation, not just the things on about relationships and marriage. However, I think the thing that's stopping me from talking about it is that I feel as though I'm not qualified. I feel like, I'm not a preacher, or I'm not a pastor. And the Lord is just really correcting my stinking way of thinking. So, with that being said, you are going to see different videos on our channel. I hope you do support. I hope you do listen. I hope you do open your hearts to receiving everything that God has for you. And just keep in mind, you know, the biggest thing for me is that I know that His children, I know, especially you women, and the reason I say especially women is because I have a more of a soft heart for my sisters. I just do. And so, especially sisters out there, you guys, you follow, different Christian women on YouTube, and, you're looking for a husband, or you're looking for the Lord to bring you your husband, and you are so gung ho on that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But there is a problem with that when you're not looking to God to strengthen your relationship with Him, or you're not looking to God to deepen your revelation of who He is and who you are. Um, there's an issue there, and there's a big possibility that the reason why God is not bringing your husband, the reason why God has not brought you to your husband, is because you're not ready. You're not spiritually ready. And so people use that ready word when it comes to marriage kind of incorrectly, because it's not so much that we're not ready because we have, bad credit, or we're not ready because, we, can't cook, or we have an attitude problem. Those things can be fixed. The issue is that if you're not ready spiritually, if you're not putting God first now, when you get married, it is not going to get better. It is only going to get worse. And so God is not in the business of setting people up for failure, and He will not put you in a predicament that's going to bring you further away from Him. So if you're really following Him and you really want God's perfect will for you, it's in your best interest to seek after Him, and not just what He can do for you, not all the things that He can bring to you, not a husband, not for, a boo thing for this summer, no. It is to go to God and say, Lord, what do you have for me? What did you create in me? What did you put inside of me? How do I serve you? What church should I be in? Okay. What city should I live in? Who do I give to? Fix my heart, fix my way of thinking. All of these are kind of the tough stuff, the tough questions that we go to God about. And they're not things that, you see a lot of YouTube videos about. But like I said, I know the Lord is calling me and my husband to really, really kind of get to the deeper things, get to the deeper heart issues that we sometimes overlook. And I just hope that we are all open, including myself and my husband, to receiving the chastisement of the Father, because chastisement is love. Okay? So that is all. I will see you guys hopefully sitting down in front of a camera, a little bit more professional. And I plan to do that when we get back. We're actually going on a family trip. And yeah, I'm kind of pooped already, getting prepared for it. But yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I love you guys so very much. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.